the unknown officer who saved humanity from nuclear fire. The countdown to doomsday had already begun. 5 seconds. 4-3 when one silent hand refused to move. October 27, 1962. The Cuban Missile Crisis is boiling over. Above the Atlantic, American reconnaissance planes slice through tense skies. Beneath the waves, hidden in the black pressure of the Sargasso Sea, Soviet submarine B-59 drifts, deaf to the outside world. U.S. destroyers launch practice depth charges, each explosion echoing like a giant's heartbeat, shaking steel and nerves alike. To the Soviet crew, it feels like war has already started. Here's the truth: textbooks rarely emphasize. Every submarine in that flotilla carries a nuclear-tipped torpedo. The captain needs only 2 signatures to fire. One belongs to political officer Ivan Mis, the other belongs to Captain Valentin. Both men, battered by heat, stress, and silence from Moscow, are ready to unleash the weapon. But the launch protocol includes a third key last safeguard against catastrophe. It belongs to the chief of staff aboard B-59, a tall, reserved officer named Vasily. History almost never mentions him, yet in the next minutes the fate of planet Earth will pivot entirely on his judgment. Inside the submarine, temperatures soar above 45 degrees Celsius. Carbon dioxide levels blur minds. Sailors faint at their stations. No radio contact in days. No confirmation if peace still exists. Savitsky, convinced World War III has begun, shouts, "Prepare the torpedo." Maslenikov signs the launch order. 2 keys, twist. Arkhipov knows the rules say, unanimous consent. 2 against 1 he could be overruled. Around him, men beg for action, pleading to strike before they are destroyed. Imagine the pressure, the belief that enemies above are already bombing your homeland, that every second of hesitation could doom millions back home. What if those depth charges are only warnings? What if his torpedo, exploding with the force of Hiroshima, ignites every hair-trigger nuclear silo across 2 superpowers? 50, maybe 100 million lives in minutes. For a misunderstanding, he steps forward. Calmly, he refuses to authorize. Voices rise. Fists slam consoles. Sweat drips onto steel decking. For 10 agonizing minutes, Arkhipov argues. They must surface, confirm the situation, await orders from Moscow. Savitsky rages, yet neither can move forward without the third key. In that claustrophobic chamber, the quiet courage of one man outweighs fear, fury, and doctrine. Finally, Savitsky yields. The torpedo doors stay shut. B-59 surfaces, blinking into moonlight, met not by missiles but days later, diplomatic cables cooled the fire. The world breathes again, unaware that nuclear Armageddon had hung on a single conscience. Vasily Arkhipov returned home with no fanfare. New Paraji, new monument. Even his closest neighbors never knew he had saved them. He died in 1998, carrying with him the weight and the silence of what almost happened. Think about it. One unfamiliar name, one steady hand, prevented an irreversible chain reaction. How many other forgotten figures shaped history in the shadows, never to be celebrated in marble or film? If a lone officer in a submerged steel coffin could alter the course of human destiny, what other undiscovered stories lie between the lines of the past waiting to explode into our awareness? Hit subscribe and join me next time as we peel back another hidden layer of history, because the next untold hero might just change how you see the world forever.